I just want to introduce Dr. Dobaraya because he has been such a help to me. When starting the health show, he replied enthusiastically. He found some of his co-workers and wrangled them up to be on the show so that we could have a good variety of doctors on. He did my very first show, Diabetes, and he'll air next week for the Mental Health Show. He's here to talk to you today about men's health, and he's going to talk about several different things, including some preventative care, because as we learned earlier, that is essentially what's making our health insurance go up. We're not saying don't go to the ER. We're saying if your leg hurts, don't wait till it's falling off and go to the ER. Go to your doctor before it gets to that point. So if we can do that today, and after he talks, he's going to take questions. Like I said, I'm leaving. Please take advantage of him. He's here. Ask any question you want to ask. You're just a room full of men. So I want to introduce Dr. Dobaraya from the UAMS AHEC Area Health Education Center.
Thank you. I can see like all teachers sitting in front of me and one student stand up on the other end talking about the health. But it's my really great opportunity to talk with you about the health today. So I have the all age variety starting from around 25 to the oldest about 60 years. So it's really glad to have you all here. And I have left some few pamphlets which I think that might be helpful to the people who are joining today, and I'm seeing that most of people are picking it up. So it's good to know all the things. And they told me earlier about that our insurance for the college went up from the level 2 to level 3. That was the right in the morning they talked. Do you know what was the reason for that? The one of the reason that is the more people are visiting the ER, but that is the secondary story. The first is the people are not well aware about preventive health. Preventive health is the things doing before you get sick. Try to be healthy and stay healthy. People are doing wait till the end, they're not able to walk, never see the doctor in their life in 50 or 60 years, and one day come to the ER. I having this problem. I'm going for the bathroom every night since more than 2 years. I'm losing the weight about 10 pounds since this happening. And the first time we got them, they have the diabetes with the complications and all of the things. We are our nation's the capital for the obesity, diabetes, and heart problems. And you are at the really good place where you're gonna see the young people who are joining or try to get out in the community, who are gonna do something really productive for the community in their life. So you can really encourage them about staying healthy and do the regular exercise, all different kind of things. So first of all, what the things you get offered. How many of you go for the preventive check or wellness checkup, which is provided free of cost by your insurance company? How many of you go every year? Around half of them. And I'm seeing that people around 35 or older are going there. People younger than that, they are saying that we are in good shape, we don't need to sue the physicians or anything. And many of them are afraid of us. They call the white coat hypertension and all different stories, but that is basically it. Don't be afraid. Doctor not gonna bite you, or neither any nurses over there. We are helping you to build the better health. And better health starts with wellness. We, not only I. Doctor as I can only treat the illness, I can't create the wellness. for the wellness, I need your help. So first, main thing, see your doctor. You get a free wellness checkup every year. Try to schedule one. If you don't have, we have the few cards over there. We have really nice doctors in the town. Utilize their resources. Okay? Most of the time, so if you are the young age, about less than 30 years, you need to see once a doctor. They will go with your regular physical. First of things, they're gonna check your weight, height, blood pressure. That's the common thing. Second one, they're gonna ask you, the nurse will ask you the first thing, do you smoke? How many of you are smoking here? Don't be afraid. That's fine. And I know how many of you are chewing the tobacco as well. And I don't think so any of you doing the drugs. Yeah, but please talk to your students about staying away from these things. Tobacco is the main form. Second one is the drugs. And third one, ask them to do the exercise. It's really hard to convey the people for doing the exercise, but simply talking, if they can able to learn together, as well as if college can able to provide them environment, just getting together 3 times a week. The students who are attending the class, same students or the different one, go out for doing the exercise, for the jogging or something, which is building the team. Many of you are, we have the really good Lions are football team, I think we have over here, and all different kind of sports. So it will build the team approach as well as help keep people healthy. So tobacco is the #1 killer. Even it will exaggerate your risk for the stroke, risk for the heart problems, and you name it, it will increase the risk. If you smoke for 5 years, your life expectancy down for 5 to 7 years, and your life productivity come down for at least 5 years. So if you are not smoking, you will get retired at age of 65 to 70. If you smoke, you are get ready to retire by age of 50. And I don't think so. None of you like to get retired in this environment or in this economy. And I think our air conditioning system here is not working. So it's creating a little bit problem. But that we need to deal for next 40 minutes more. So second thing, people that's up to the 30, they will get the one routine blood checkup, which include your kidney functions, liver functions, your cholesterols. That is the one bigger issues in our community we are facing lately because of sedentary lifestyle, not moving enough, and all those catfish and the sticks, which we love more than any of the green vegetables. Actually, when I moved over here in this state about 1.5 years ago, I was thinking, I'm really very happy to go to the farmer states where they have the all natural resources. Maybe people are eating really healthy and everything. But I'm sorry to say that we are the big producers of the green foods and everything, but we are really less consuming it. We are really go crazy on the hogs. And we like to eat them the way we want and every possible time. There is nothing wrong with it, but just make a good choice. Second thing, after the 35, you need to get checked for every yearly, or I will say every yearly, go to your doctor, get checked for the cholesterol, get checked for the blood pressure. Blood pressure, many of the time, if you get check early, many of the people come around age 40 to 45 in pre-hypertension, where your upper number runs between 120 to the 140, but it is less than 140, so they can't diagnose you as a high blood pressure. But at that time, if they can able to find you that you are pre-hypertension, in next 5 years, your risk to become hypertensive are really high. So what you can do to prevent it? Study shows if you can able to lose at least 10 pounds over next 6 months, your chances of getting the high blood pressure come down significantly. And every 2 pounds the weight you lose, your blood pressure number come down around 2 points, up to 8 to 10 points. So if somebody is pre-hypertensive, they are weight about 180 to 190 pounds, they can able to drop down 10 pounds over next 6 months, they come back to almost back to the normal tendency, or they don't have any more problem. So that's something that you can do. The second thing is about diabetes. We are really the hub of the diabetes in the United States. The two things is causing it. One is the heavy weight. Second thing is not able to detect the symptoms early. If you are waking up in night in a week more than 2 to 3 times, going for the bathroom, you are losing weight, you are drinking lots of water, those are the early signs. If you don't have the preventive care checkup in a year, go and check it, talk with your doctor, tell them this is the happening, what I need to do. They will check you one fasting labs, and that will really tell that how to go from there. Another thing, the woman don't have to worry that the prostate problem. In African American population, the prostate cancer rate is almost double or more than that because of two things. First, no preventive care. Second thing, not paying attention to that what's going on. For the preventive part, we have 2 tests for the prostate part. We can do the digital rectal exam, which none of the men like, but still that is the necessary by age of 45 to 50 to get 1 yearly prostate exam. Second thing is a blood test. Only blood test is not enough. There is just the recent study out about 3 months ago. It's showing that blood test is effective, but is not enough. It's not replacing your digital rectal examinations. Don't be afraid. There is nothing wrong. I'm young at this time, but I'm pretty sure when I get 45, I'm gonna get the same thing what you get. Okay? But if I try to be healthy, work on those things, it will gonna really help me. And this all the preventive test is covered by your insurance, so you can get them every year without any charge to you or anything. Okay, so please utilize those resources. After the age of 50, there is another thing is a colorectal cancer. We are at a risk, beginning of the two things, not eating enough fiber in our diet, having constipation, and eating the meat. Eating meat, it put you at increased risk of getting the colon cancer, but we can prevent it early, like doing the rectal examination, checking for blood. Anytime if you passing any blood in your stool, that is the time to go and call your doctor first, make appointment. There are the two things which is happening. One, simply, is you might have the hemorrhoid, which most of you can feel that you have hemorrhoid or not. And second thing, some polyps going on back inside your colon, which is causing this trouble. So one digital rectal examination, they will check for the blood, and that's really helpful. Another test which is really good, like after the age of 50, if they can offer you the like every 10-year colonoscopy, where they simply pass one tube through your bottom to your large intestine. They will try to see that like what's going on inside. Is there any polyp? Polyp are the like earlier stage when they can be removed. It's about 1 to 2 mm, 3 mm. If we remove at that time, you don't have to worry about the things getting it cancerous later in your life. And this is also covered by your insurance. You don't have to pay anything extra. How many of you get the colonoscopy? Okay, so who are fall in that age group more than 50, they can, and if they don't have it, they can go and get one. Talk to your doctor, they can arrange it, and it's good to have one. So these are the basic things which I need to talk to you. Now it's your turn. You can bring any of your health problems, any of the questions which you don't get from me. We will go and discuss those things. If you have any questions, feel free. Yes, sir.
I don't have a question about the preventive things that you discussed, but I'm concerned or curious about some of the recent news reports about hepatitis C for those people who were born between 1945 and 1965. And they're saying that the government is asking that every one of those people should be vaccinated against hepatitis C. My question is, one, could you, if you're prepared to do that today, tell us a little bit about what hepatitis C is, and why would the government be asking that every person born between those years be vaccinated?
Yep. It's really good question. Hepatitis C, why they are asking it? First thing, 1945 to 1965, like we fought like two wars. One is the World War II, end of it. Second is the Vietnam War, around that time. Second thing, at that point we are not aware of this disease. Okay? During that period of time, if somebody received the blood, little bit back up, hepatitis C, what is the hepatitis C? Hepatitis C is the viral disorder which affects your liver. The reason why want to government screen you, because hepatitis C is the like can stay in your body like inactive form for longer period of time, and it can increase your risk to getting the liver cancer. The people who need to really get screened, who get the blood transfusion before 1991 or maybe before that, because it is a blood-borne transmission. Another way it gets transmitted by the needle stick injuries which happen in the physicians or the drug seeker or IV drug users. Third thing, it will transmit by sexually transmission. The reason we get like really big spike because people are not being aware, not using any kind of barrier contraceptions or barrier method like condoms, and they are at more risk to getting those things. So that's why our government being proactive about this, try to diagnose who have the hepatitis C. With the newer advanced research, now we are able to give them the check the things, get the ultrasonogram to check that anything's going on or not, check the viral load, how many viruses are there in your body, and if you need it, you get treatment at UMS, or there are the really good people out there. In the town, we have the Dr. Kumo Singh, who is infectious disease specialist. She can help. If she not, she can guide you the proper way from here to the like UMS or the liver center in the Little Rock, and it get be treated. We have the medicine for now. Just the things need to be screened. Yes, sir.
For people who do decide to go in, would this be considered a preventive measure? And would it be covered by insurance or?
Yeah, let me explain you. The reason now your doctor will go with you about, have you ever get a blood transfusion? First thing. Have you ever get a jaundice? Second thing. They will ask you, are you recently losing any weight? Your sclera or your skin start turning yellow. You are passing more yellow urine than you are supposed to. And those are the things which your doctor thinks and assess your risk that you need that things or not. And that's the main thing. Here, I don't think so yet it is covered by your preventive care, but if your doctor thinks that you are at risk, then they can order it. But I'm not sure about that it is covered by our insurance or not. I don't think so yet it's covered by our insurance. Yes, sir.
I'm concerned that many of us are sedentary during the day, sitting and working at computers, a desk, whatever, and not consuming enough water during that period of time. And then at nighttime, you try to make up the difference with the water so it increases your trips to the bathroom. Could you expand on that?
Good. See, I am here, I bring my water bottle with me. I'm gonna drink even we're gonna talk. Your goal should be drinking at least these 3 bottles when you are in the office. Every 15 minutes or every 20 to half an hour, just sip of water. Finish 3 bottles during the daytime, it will decrease your things. Beside this, the age above 50, as I talk, one is the thing is diabetes that can cause it. Second thing is a prostate, which can give you the similar symptoms, and that's why I'm saying, see your doctor, discuss with them, and this will really help. For the older people who can if you stay hydrated, if you're able to drink these 3 bottles or at least 2 liters during the daytime, you can stay away from the fluid during after 7, and that will prevent, it will save your trip to the bathrooms and everything. And besides, even if you are doing all these things and still you are having the trouble, this is the time to go and discuss with your doctor to think about it. Many of the time, people who are on hydrochlorothiazide who take the medicine instead of morning, if they take during the evening time, that is the blood pressure medicine which can make you pee if you take at evening time. So that's the common things. Your physicians will go with you and we will take care from there. Yes?
I'm just curious about coffee. I've heard it's healthy, I've heard it's not healthy.
Sorry?
Coffee?
Coffee?
I've heard it's healthy, I've heard it's not healthy. What's the deal with that? How much of it?
Yeah, that's the thing. Coffee is healthy, but how much you consume, that's the matter most. If you are consuming 10 cups of coffee during the daytime, it's gonna make you jittery, or it can make you go high. It's kind of drug, okay? Caffeine. Coffee has a caffeine and taurine inside, which give you the relaxations as well as you wake you up. So moderation is the main thing. More than 2 cups of coffee, time to cut down. Okay? The other thing which I forgot to mention earlier, most of us, the calorie source is our soda. How many of you drink the soda in a day? How many? Soda? How many? 3, 4, 5? Or at least the 32 ounce, one big cup, probably you are drinking all of that around that things, right? Yeah, the better you cut down on those things is better for your health. Soda contain, every 100 ml contain about more than tablespoonful of sugar in it. And that's the main problem. Besides that, it has a caffeine, Sprite has the highest amount of caffeine, which I use when I need to wake up during my emergency calls. Okay? But still, these are the things when you don't need to drink more, try to avoid your coffee after 3 o'clock, if possible. It can make you wake till the later in the daytime and all other things. So moderation is the main thing, not more than 2 cups in a day. I know some of them you don't like because you can't live without your coffee. Yes, sir?
Would that be the same for 5-hour energy?
5-hour energy is actually the concentrated form of all the things. So it will be the same. So you can come and have a seat over here. We have some first full rhyme. Yes, sir.
Can you distinguish this, the meat? Look at all the meat. I know chicken meat is white meat. Beef. Can you distinguish a little bit about that?
First of all, sorry to mention, but I don't eat the meat, so I just know whatever in the books is there. Okay, I don't know more than that. Second thing, I know the animal fat, which is causing more trouble than anything. First of all, is hard to digest, so you are more prone to getting constipations. The oxidation, when the fat get metabolized inside your body, it makes the free radicals and it activate the more cancerous genes than the vegetable proteins and everything. Because vegetables has an antioxidant inbuilt in it, so if any free radicals develop during that time, it will counteract it. Where the meat has no free antioxidant in it. So that's why they said if you eat the meat, try to have the portion of broccoli, green beans, all lettuce with it, so it can counteract it, it can provide the fiber with it, which is really good for you. Another thing, the animal product meat, like red meat, are really bad for the people who have the gout, because it has more cells inside which get metabolized and create more uric acid, and that's creating the problem. It has a more cholesterol than anything else, so that's give you at higher risk, putting you the cholesterol rich diet. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is green tea good for you? If yes, is it better than the other teas? It's the red tea and then others?
Study shows all the tea almost same. Green tea has I'm not here advocating any companies or anything, so I can speak the truth. All the teas or all the coffees almost pretty much same. Green tea, earlier they think it has a more antioxidant in it, which can help. But if you can eat the green leafy vegetables and fruits in your diet, 2 servings will be more than enough. You don't need to worry about antioxidant getting from the tea or anything. Yes, sir.
Another thing is, so say we eat more vegetables now. One thing I've heard about is that depending on how you cook the vegetables, for instance, you cook them with olive oil. If you heat up the olive oil, it's actually bad for you. So what oil should you be using?
See, I eat from the groundnut oil to the olive oil and coconut oil. It's the preference and the local availability. Who can afford what kind of oil, that matter most. Okay? Some people can fry all their things in olive oil, and some hardly able to get up to the normal routine oil. The frying in oil is not advisable. Stir frying it, putting the 1 to 2 spoonful for the one, all your dressings will be the good. Stir fry it, heat the oil little bit, not boiling for half hour. That is the bad. Because at that time what happened, the fatty acid inside the oil, which is really good, all the omega-3, all different kind of fatty acid, which is really useful to decreasing your cholesterol and preventing heart disease, as well as the really useful for the body for absorption and creating your cell walls and skin, make you healthy, are going down. So boiling for a long time is not advisable. So that's why they said French fries or fried chicken is not good if you eat every day. 2 to 3 times in a week, if you are healthy, that's good for you. If you are not, then you might be need to cut down to 1 to 2 times a week. Yes.
2 questions. You said you don't eat meat. I'm just curious, what do you eat for breakfast?
Most of the time my day starts for the breakfast with the cereals and the milk. Probably I eat about 1 pint of milk every day morning. And the other things, if I have enough time, then I go and buy some lentils, like sprouts. Sometimes I eat those things in my morning breakfast. And around 8 to 10, around 10 o'clock, I will eat 1 fruit if I get a chance.
And one other question. Is there such a thing as male menopause? And if there is, what symptoms are there?
Good question. There's no single life over here, and that's why we are here.
I haven't got to that point yet.
So, that's what I'm about to talk. But as you open the topic, let's finish it for us. Menopause. What is the menopause? Actually, women reach up to the certain age and they are now no more producing their regular female hormones, means they are not producing enough estrogen, progesterone, as well as follicle stimulating hormones. And that's why that time everybody knows that she become a little bit cranky. She feel hot and not ready to listen to the other person's conversation until she finished her first. So that's happening everywhere. The similar things in the main body, actually the male have the better cope-up mechanism for that, but still our testosterone hormone, with the age it goes down. Okay? That's one of the reasons they find it out, it will decrease your sexual drive. Second thing, lack of availability of the partner. It is one of the main things which is in a position where you are having those trouble. Third thing, diabetes and hypertension. Many of people get that things, they have the trouble because of that things, because both are the silent killer. They affect your smaller arteries as well as your bigger arteries by building the plaques and everything inside it. It will constrict your vessels, so you're not getting the enough tightness which you are getting earlier. And if we can able to control those 2 things well, diabetes and hypertension, we might have the better things. The other things, you can go to your doctor, talk about this. They can discuss about the different options. They can offer you the test like testosterone measurement. It is a little bit costlier test, but some people can afford it. They can go for that. The things, you might have seen that recently they are putting the advertisement for the androgel in the TV. Have you seen that? Yeah. Yeah, so those are the things that the drug company try to sell everything. But here the things, make the moderation, talk with your doctor which the things work for you. Like some people will just getting more blood flow, means like getting the Viagra or Cialis, which give you the more blood flow to the area where it's needed. But it is contraindicated with the medicine like heart medicine if you are taking, if you are the diabetic, or if you are taking any nitro medicine, which is the blood pressure and heart pills. You first need to discuss with your doctors, because otherwise it gives you the side effect. You go really lightheaded, not able to maintain your blood pressure, and all the different stories. This answer your questions? Okay. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I got a question about the oil. Well, I want to go back to that. Now, you have the volume brand of olive oil, and then you got the Benoni or whatever, you know, and one of them, you know, probably about $5 or $6 higher than the other. And then you also have the volume brand of canola oil, and then you have the name brand, and, you know, they're several dollars higher. What is the difference? Now, if I buy the volume brand, am I putting myself at risk?
What is the difference, which is the watch I'm wearing, which is a digital watch? You are wearing the different kind of
Yeah,
watch.
I'm wearing a $10 Walmart watch.
So this is the same, this is around the same the watch which we are. It will show the time, right? So that's the difference between the marketing things.
Okay.
Like the Rolex will sell their watch around $6,000. And the Walmart sell the same like made in China brand $10. Both will show ultimately the time. Yeah. So like there is a difference between olive oil and the canola oil, but there is no major difference between the two brands which make the same thing. And if you want to learn the like better things, there is a like always like one like show the like what are the ingredients and what are the how much the like nutrients each one has. If you will see and compare like side to side, it's almost always equal. If you take any soda and see that all of them like every 100 ml of soda contains around 12 to 13 gram of sugar, irrespective of which one you choose. Sprite, Coke, Pepsi, any of them. 12 to 13 gram of sugar each one has every 100 ml. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I have a question about hemorrhoids. And I want to know, you know, specifically when people are sedentary, you sit all day, and I'm one of those people that sit all day and then I go lift weights, and, you know, stress and strain. So do you see that more men are going in to have the hemorrhoidal tissue removed, or are you just, or people just trying to treat that a lot better than they want?
Two things. How we get the hemorrhoids. Sedentary lifestyle is the factor, but the people who get more constipated are at higher risk than anything else. So first of the things, people who have the hemorrhoid, they need to take the like fiber in their diet. Bent fiber or any kind of fiber. If you are not going for the bathroom for the 2 days, you need to think what is the reason why I'm not going for the bathroom for the 2 days. Okay? Other things, drink enough water will the help. People who already have the hemorrhoids, they can try the Mutamucil or any cheaper over-the-counter fiber. Drink enough water. It will help to keep your bowel moving. And with all these problems, still you have the hemorrhoids, which is affecting you very badly. That is the time to discuss with your physicians that what the other options. They can do the like remove it. They can do the surgery. If it is like in the acute phase, they can provide you some local cream which can calm it down and help with that. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna back up to, I know that there's kind of like a standard age for people to go get treated for certain things, you know, diabetes, prostate check and everything. But does that age change, like, let's say, everybody on my mother's side of the family, our siblings, have had issues with diabetes and this and that. My father, along with all of his brothers, except for one, have all had prostate scares or some type of prostate treatment. So does that change the age in which I should go get evaluated?
Good question. Most of the doctor will ask you two questions. When they will diagnose. So the age they will diagnose, if like say, like prostate problem, your fathers and their family diagnosed around the age of 50, for you to go and discuss with your physicians when you have your yearly physical, and by age of the 40, you will get benefit to check at that time. You don't need to go like any invasive procedures or anything at that point. You can just simply mention to your doctor, they will do the rectal exam, the blood test which they can do at the same time with the PSA, which is covered by your insurance, and it's good to do. The other things, the diabetes. Diabetes runs in a family, that's true, but it is not manifest only in the life. What make it manifest only in the life? Overweight, sedentary lifestyle, drinking lots of sodas and not moving at all. Those are the things will make it, these things possible. So here are the things. Again, if you keep your body healthy, keep your weight under control, we'll save those things. Yes, sir.
Is it true that the foods we typically eat for breakfast, we should really consume at dinner and vice versa?
How many of you do the breakfast here in the morning? Okay, around half of the people. The actual recommendation is do the heavy breakfast, mid-time lunch, and the light dinner. Before go to the bed, try to eat some vegetables like fruits or something, drink a milk, or have the something snacks before you go to the meal. Let's simply see your schedule. You eat your breakfast around between 6 to 8 somewhere. Then you will take your lunch between around 11:30 to 1. Then you take your dinner around 5 or 6. Right? What you are eat or what you do between 6 or 7 of night to till the next morning? You will see there is the biggest gap you are eating or not. You're not eating anything in your meal or in your diet between almost night. And that's why when you get up in the morning, your body is starving for food. If you feed that in the morning really well, it's good for the rest of the day. That's the main logic behind it. Yes, sir.
Beans, lentils, peas, is it better to eat them as fresh or dry?
Whenever we get it, it's better to eat it. If you get, if we talk about the economically, this season is really good to get the fresh beans and everything. But if we go 3 months from now, it's really hard or it is costly on your pocket to get the green beans at that time. That time you have a choice. Either choose the frozen or the dry. Dry beans, soak in the water overnight, next day cook it, good for you. Try to avoid the tin food because it has more sodium in that than anything else. So frozen is good, dry is good, fresh is best. Yes, sir.
Is it steam or avoid steam?
No, tin, canned food. Sorry. Yes, sir.
Question is on organic food. Organic.
Organic.
Is it what our dogs eat? Organic, opposed to typical food is normal?
Here are the things. Organic food, if you see the price, it is a costly than what is around $1 to $2 costlier than the regular food. If I will think about the organic, I try to go on my backyard. That is the cheaper. Most of the people over here, they have the really big backyards. And even if they don't, they can buy the tomato plant, put in the one of the things they pot, and it go well. Any other questions? Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
question about exercise. What's more beneficial, cardiovascular or muscular exercise, weightlifting?
Exercise goes with the manner. It goes with the warm up and end up at the relaxing down. If you start directly, even if you do the body lifting, you directly don't go and start lifting the 20 pounds or 10 pounds or something. You gradually go up. First, always the warm up is the good thing, 5 to 7 minutes warm up. Then the cardio and then the whatever weightlifting you are doing. Everything should be not every person needs to do the exercise at least 30 to 40 minutes, at least 5 times a day. 5 times a week, sorry.
Hello, I'm back. I hope you all enjoyed your session. It was good. It's good. All right. I want to thank you, Dr. Dobaraya, and we have a certificate here for you, just showing that you participated in Black and Gold Fit and Bold Wellness Day. And we appreciate you for coming and speaking with our men about how to stay healthy. And I look forward to continue working with you in the future.
Definitely.
Now,
Anytime.
let's give them a hand. We're going to go back to the hyper now, and we're going to talk to the AEAP about, they're going to do the stress speech, and then we're going to eat a good, healthy lunch, and then we're going to work out.